It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks. Pass to McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Gordon. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now here's Butler. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You gotta love the way Butler sets the tone defensively and then turns that defense into offense.
Here is Heinrich. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The shot's good.
And Nash is such a clever player, a sensational floater from such an unpredictable player.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert, the screen. The three. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Adebayo. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offensive rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Heinrich from outside.
And you love the pride Jones has in his defense. He makes life very difficult for shooting.
To the right side. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert pulls it in. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his immediate picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Miami with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Here's Butler. Off target from the wing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here he goes. And finished off by McDaniels.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, "Can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble." So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
Thank you, David. No good from Booker.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
It goes on Devin Booker. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. And it's Washington missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Nash outside. Jones for three. Here's Gordon. Back to Nash. Fires the three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Booker outside. Back to Heinrich. Looking to end the run. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Nash.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Bargnani. With 1 on the clock. Can't get the layup. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 3. And the second quarter.
12.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. Hands it from downtown. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Exum. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. And here's Washington outside. Miami leading by 8. Butler on the attack.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Mavericks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dante Exum.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks trailed by 13. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Will it go? Devin Booker soaring in.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
And here's Adebayo. And the baseline jumper, no good. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Heat making a change here. Stolen by Jones. Adebayo down low. And stolen by Booker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now the Heat with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Good ball movement here by Miami. Jovic, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat leading by 11. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Dallas making a switch here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Jaquez. Rozier with the ball. Kicks it out to Love. Just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The veteran presence and leadership Love brings to the floor is unmatched.
And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Here's Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look. Here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
Releases from 15, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Heat on offense. They're on a 16-6 run.
It's been great to see Rozier's growth as a passer over the course of his career.
Pass to Gafford. And here is Washington. Good on the triple.
P.J. Washington.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Here is Love. Lots of room. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Love's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nash drives in, and that one drops. Nash has got 12.
Yeah, and you got to like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Back to Heinrich. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is. The I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. Nash with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 15. Dan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
For Miami, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Mavericks trailed by 20. Now Heinrich, pass to Booker, over Jones. No good from Booker. Nash with it. Now defended by Gobert. Floats it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first one falls.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with it. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Booker with it. Butler covering. Inside. And he makes good on the layup. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Heat leading by 21. Rozier looking around. Butler up top. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Butler's got 10 points.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A drive by Beal.
Blocking foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Third personal foul.
Free throw good, Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Here's Jovic. Bucket is good. And the Heat lead by 21.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Pass to Love. All sorts of time. Bargnani grabs the board.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Right wing. Here's Jovic. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Jovic has got his second basket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Jovic. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trailed by 20. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Exum. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Drives to the hoop. Love outside. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's Washington outside. And so it's the Miami Heat. In very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The score.
The Mavericks. 35.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Heinrich. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Outside Gordon. Back to Adebayo. Butler feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Lob pass to Gordon. Stolen by McDaniels. Pushing it up. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
The drive by Booker. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gobert, the screen. Again, the miss by Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Back to Jones. Nash outside. The Heat need to get a shot off. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And the 3 ball is good.
and certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Heinrich gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Heinrich. Here's the 3. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Booker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Nash outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Nash has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Yeah, classic lockout. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
Outside, Jones. Back to Nash. Launches it. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Gobert down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Nash up on top. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Nash. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steve Nash.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And
It's the home of the Heat here in Miami as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Now, here's Nash. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Jones, no one around him. Is good off the back rim and in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Pass to Tatum. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Nash. Now White. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And you can see Aaron Gordon just lights up when he has chances like that to throw it down.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments. Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
On the free throw, no good. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. The guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Outside Butler. And here's Nash outside. Here's Adebayo. He gets that one.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Porzingis. To the paint. Pass to Holiday. It's hauled in by Gordon.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Adebayo the screen. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Here's Holiday. And here is Tatum. And stolen by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
A three from Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Adebayo.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Pass to Battier. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Holiday's got his second basket of the game. The Heat leading by 5. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat holding up.
The Celtics.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Tatum. Misses the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Well, you know he can hit that. He's done that for years. This part of his game has made him so valuable.
Mr. Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
It's a pick by Love. Inside. Here's Jovic. Takes the three. Hands it from downtown. Love's got a pair of triples in the second now for Miami.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Rondo at his best, an elite distributor setting the table.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nash with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Rondo. And the three ball is good. Rondo's got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Nash right side. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Top of the key jumper, no good. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
More and more as Porzingis is playing these minutes and has these scoring opportunities, he's dealing with the contact much better.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Tatum a screen. Over Rozier. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That falls. Great assist by Love. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Pass to Rondo. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. To the left wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Rozier. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Battier, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's the speed that Battier possesses, using it to cap off the break there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Pass to Horford. Pick by Horford. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Austin shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Now, here's Brown. Still without a basket.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nash with no one around. Second shot opportunity. Adebayo with the bucket.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
.32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rondo with the ball. Jones covering. Brown. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jaquez.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Well, Heat leading by 9. Now Nash. Lob pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Rondo with the steal. White wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And that concludes the first half. Heat out front, up 6. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Horford. Oh, good with the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
They are just killing them on the interior.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Back to Nash. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Here's Nash after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Now here's Nash. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. And there's another one for the Heat.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Outside, Horford. Brown outside. They set the pick. Going inside. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
Right side, Jones. And stolen by White. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Now, here's Porzingis. Out to Battier. Back to Porzingis. Outside Rondo. Outside White. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics making a switch here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Richardson outside. It's a pick by Love. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. buries the long-range jumper. Love's got his third bucket of the night.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Heat leading by 6. And here's Richardson. Hasn't made one yet. Fires the 3. Jovic, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Tatum on the wing. 11 points in the game. Good D from Love. Hawkins outside. Left side, Love. The 3. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. 5 seconds left to play here in the third. Got it up. And he hits the buzzer beater.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So Rozier will bring it up for the Heat with a 9-point lead. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Both teams will make substitutions. Right side, Jones. Butler with the ball.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Inside, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nash drawing the double team. Three-pointer, Butler. And Horford pulls it down. Celtics trail by 9 to the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Driving to the basket. Three-pointer, Butler bangs home the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 10.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
To the paint. In the paint.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Screen by Porzingis. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Jones has it in the corner. Nash outside. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Adebayo throws it down.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
Outside Tatum. And Tatum driving.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Here's Nash. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And that one, good. And the Heat lead by 6.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good from outside. Now the Heat with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's good from long range.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick outside to Butler. And they double up Butler. Stolen by Tatum. For the finish. Tatum finishing off the break.
And you see the length of Tatum on that play. Long arms to pick the ball, and then the long strides up the court.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Nash. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Porzingis putting the team on his back. Wow.
And an intentional foul right there.
Porzingis. First personal foul. Third.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Butler. Here's Nash. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 9.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Porzingis. Second personal foul. Team foul number 4.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Nash.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks.